Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we dive into the recently announced budget by the Pakistani government for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024. This budget aims to drive economic growth, reduce inflation, and address key challenges faced by the country. Join us as we explore the highlights, analyze the measures, and discuss the potential impact on Pakistan's economy and its people. If you're interested in staying informed about economic developments and their implications, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started. The Pakistani government presented its budget for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024 on June 9, 2023. The budget aims to achieve a 3.5% GDP growth rate and reduce inflation to 11.5%. It includes measures to boost economic growth, such as increasing public spending on infrastructure and development projects, providing tax breaks to businesses and industries, reducing interest rates, and promoting exports. To address the country's high inflation rate, the budget focuses on increasing the supply of essential commodities, controlling the prices of fuel and food, and providing subsidies to the poor. However, the budget has received mixed reactions from economists and analysts, with some praising the government's focus on economic growth while others criticizing it for not doing enough to address economic challenges. The budget is expected to face challenges in implementation due to a weak economy, high budget deficit, high debt burden, and a weak rupee. To ensure the success of the budget, the government needs to improve governance, crack down on corruption, attract foreign investment, and promote exports. Key highlights of the budget include a projected budget deficit of 6.54% of GDP, down from 7% in the current fiscal year. A targeted GDP growth rate of 3.5%, up from 3.3% in the current fiscal year, measures to boost exports, and plans to raise $10 billion from the sale of government bonds and sukuk. The budget has received a positive response from the IMF, which has stated that it is broadly in line with their expectations. However, some economists have expressed concerns that the budget's targets may be too ambitious and that the government may struggle to achieve them. The successful implementation of the budget is crucial for Pakistan's economic future, as it aims to stimulate growth and reduce poverty. The government needs to effectively execute the budget to achieve its goals and overcome the country's economic challenges. Economic growth and development. The budget emphasizes increasing public spending on infrastructure and development projects. This includes investments in transportation, energy, water resources, and social sectors such as education and healthcare. The government aims to attract private investment in various sectors through tax breaks and other incentives. It seeks to create an enabling business environment to stimulate economic activity and job creation. Special economic zones are being established to promote industrial growth and exports. These zones offer tax exemptions, infrastructure facilities, and simplified procedures for businesses. Fiscal discipline and revenue generation. The budget focuses on narrowing the budget deficit to 6.54% of GDP by implementing fiscal discipline measures. This involves reducing non-development expenditure and enhancing revenue generation through tax reforms and broadening the tax base. Efforts are being made to improve tax administration and reduce tax evasion. The government aims to increase tax compliance and simplify tax procedures to facilitate businesses and individuals. Social welfare and poverty alleviation. The budget includes measures to provide social protection and support vulnerable segments of society. This involves expanding social safety net programs, enhancing cash transfer schemes, and providing subsidies on essential commodities for low-income individuals and families. Investments in education and healthcare are prioritized to improve human capital development and ensure access to quality services for all citizens. Agriculture and rural development. The budget addresses the needs of the agricultural sector, which plays a significant role in Pakistan's economy. Measures include providing subsidized inputs, credit facilities, and promoting modern farming techniques to enhance productivity and farmer incomes. Investments in rural infrastructure, such as irrigation, rural electrification, and market linkages, aim to boost agricultural growth and rural development. Debt management and external financing. The government plans to reduce reliance on domestic borrowing and seeks external financing through the issuance of government bonds and sukuk, Islamic bonds, worth $10 billion. Efforts are being made to manage and reduce the country's overall debt burden by improving debt management practices, exploring debt restructuring options, and enhancing debt sustainability. Digital transformation and technology. The budget acknowledges the importance of digital transformation and technology adoption for economic progress. Initiatives include investments in digital infrastructure, promoting e-governance, expanding access to broadband services, and encouraging the growth of the information technology sector. Additionally, Pakistani government's budget for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024. The budget has been criticized by some for being too focused on the short term and not doing enough to address the country's long-term economic challenges. The budget has also been criticized for increasing the tax burden on the poor and middle class. The government has defended the budget, saying that it is necessary to take tough measures in order to address the country's economic challenges. The budget is likely to have a significant impact on the Pakistani economy. The government's goal of achieving a 3.5% GDP growth rate is ambitious, but it is possible if the government is able to implement the budget effectively. The budget's focus on exports is also a positive development, as it could help to boost the country's economy in the long term. However, the budget also faces a number of challenges. The high budget deficit and debt burden will put pressure on the government's finances. The weak rupee will also make it more difficult for the government to import essential goods and services. The government will need to take a number of steps to overcome these challenges. It will need to improve governance, crack down on corruption, and attract foreign investment. The government will also need to work with the IMF to ensure that the country's economy remains on track. The success of the budget will be critical to Pakistan's economic future. The government will need to implement the budget effectively in order to achieve its goals of economic growth and poverty reduction. So, that's a quick overview of the Pakistani 2023 budget. Thank you for watching our analysis of Pakistan's recent budget announcement for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024. We've explored the criticisms and defenses surrounding the budget, highlighting its potential impact on the country's economy. While the government's ambition to achieve a 3.5% GDP growth rate and focus on exports are positive developments, challenges such as the high budget deficit, debt burden, and weak rupee lie ahead. To overcome these obstacles, the government must prioritize good governance, anti-corruption measures, and foreign investment. Stay tuned to our channel for more insightful content on economic matters. Don't forget to like this video, leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Until next time, take care and stay informed. For more informative content, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page. SNK Pulse.